Hey everybody, this is Brian from Light Junction. Today we're going to be talking about a product from Nitecore that we just received called the EC4. So this is a new light for us, and it's a pretty new design from Nitecore. It's unlike any other light they've put out recently that I'm aware of. It boasts 1,000 lumens on the highest mode. And what we're going to do is go through some of the basic specs of the light. I'll show you what you get when you buy one right out of the box. We'll pull out all the accessories, and then we'll go through some of the operation of the flashlight. So it's a 1,000 lumen flashlight powered by a Cree XML2 U2 emitter. Has a max beam distance of 322 meters, maximum runtime of 260 hours on the lowest mode. Carries a 1.5 meter impact resistance and a waterproof rating of IPX8. Battery types are either 2 18650 lithium-ion cells or 4 CR123 lithium cells. It will also take 4 rechargeable RCR123 lithium cells as well. So let's jump right into seeing what you get right out of the box when you buy one of these today. Nitecore includes a holster. Seems to be a good quality holster there. Includes a lanyard. You get a warranty service card. Makes it all official. And you get the instruction manual. So let's put all this stuff aside and get to what we really care about, which is the EC4 itself. Like I said, this is a new design from Nitecore. This is a really interesting design. It is not a completely round body. It's flat. Makes for a comfortable, natural hand-holding position. See there with its flat design. Black anodized finished, knurling on the top and bottom to give you grip when holding it. Heat sink fins built up towards the top of the head, which look really nice, look like they're done very nicely. It's got a stainless steel composite bezel on the front to give the light head some protection. Loaded with a pretty deep, smooth reflector to give you a nice halo and a little bit of flood along to go with its spot that reaches out to 320 meters. And it is a solid aluminum one-piece design. No seams anywhere except for at the back where you load the batteries. So really innovative design from Nitecore this time. Got their newer 2-button side switch operation, power button and then mode button. And then along with just being power and mode switching, they both have special features when you use them from the off position or the on position, depending on how many times you decide to click them. It will tail stand. It's a flat tail cap and it seems to be pretty sturdy. And then the back where we load the batteries in, this is kind of the new thing for Nitecore. So you use this dial here to loosen the back tail cap. And the back tail cap comes off. There's where you put your batteries in. You don't have to worry about it rolling because of the shape of the light. It stays put. I really like the tail cap design on this one. Instead of having replacement O-rings, you may have noticed that in your little bag of goodies that includes a lanyard, that's where the O-rings normally come. No such thing on this guy. It's got a pretty thick one-piece rubber gasket that's built in that surrounds the turnstile wheel that you tighten it with. And it also has kind of some bulbous areas that lock in not just the end of the flashlight, but the actual battery tubes or compartments themselves. One-piece die-cast aluminum here on the end. This is a really cool, neat design. As you put this on the flashlight, instead of the thumb wheel or the finger wheel having lateral movement, all it does is spin and it pulls the whole assembly into the flashlight. So whenever it comes to stuff like this, I like the least amount of moving parts you can have. It means less chance for stuff to break. This thing looks like it was designed really well. So let's put some batteries in this guy and see how it operates. I'm going to be using a couple 18650s today. It's clearly marked inside the tube the orientation of the battery. And there's only one way you can put this cap on too. The spring goes on the battery that's recessed the most. So use the guide, slide it in, and then twist it until it's tight. And you can see that when you twist it, it starts to compress this pretty thick rubber gasket, one-piece gasket right here that goes all around the light. So it gives you a good nice watertight seal. You don't have to worry about water anywhere else because that's the only place the light opens up from. So let's turn it on and see what happens. Cut these other lights off here. All right, so we'll turn it on. It's on turbo right now. So power button turns it on, then you hit your mode button to scroll through all the functions. There's the 1 lumen output mode, and then with just single presses, you scroll through all the standard outputs. Power button turns it back off. Pretty easy function there. The power button is also backlit. Glows blue, lets you know you got plenty of battery life left there. Let's turn it back on. Press and hold the mode button. We access the strobe. It's got 3 separate strobe settings. You got your strobe. Press and hold for a beacon mode. Press and hold again for an SOS mode. And to get out of that, we'll just hit the power button and turn it off. Here's the other quick function features on this light. If you press and hold from off the mode button, you jump straight to turbo. So if you need quick access and don't want to scroll through to get to turbo, and that wasn't the last mode you had because this light does have memory, press and hold that menu button. If you press and hold the power button, it jumps straight to the 1 lumen mode. So that's a neat feature. You've got quick access to both the 1 lumen low output and the turbo high output, all with pressing and holding a button. If you want, this light has a lockout feature, so if you want to prevent accidental operation while the light's on, press and hold both buttons at the same time. It flashes to let you know that it's in lockout mode. And then nothing will happen when you press the light. Press and hold both buttons again and come out of lockout mode. That's it. That's as easy as it can get to operate. So this is the new Nitecore EC4. I think I'm going to have to pick one of these up for myself because this is a really good feeling flashlight. It's nice. It feels heavy. It's nice and sturdy. But I love the design of this thing. I think this is going to work for years to come without having to worry about a whole lot of water and replacing O-rings. And it's going to be really low maintenance. And I like how comfortable it feels in the hand with the design they've got on it. Nice rectangular design but with rounded edges, so it's just a comfortable flashlight to use. If you got any questions about the EC4 or any other products that we carry, please come and talk to us at lightjunction.com.